everyone. So I just wanted to film a really quick video on how to do your works cited page for essay number 1 to supplement the announcement that I had posted earlier in the semester titled Works Cited Page for Essay 1. I'm going to go ahead and repost that, but put this video with it so that you've got some instruction as to how to do this, just in case being talked through it makes it a little bit more doable for you. So what we're working with for essay number 1 is one source from this book here. You will only be analyzing one source, so it might be Wonder Woman, the college dropout boom, you might be doing supersaturation, or you could be doing nickel and dimed, okay? So your citation's gonna look a little different than the next person's based on which work in this anthology you're working with. But what you want to do, if you go to Blackboard, and I'm going to make this the most recent announcement, I'm going to talk you through what is found in this purple book here on how to cite in MLA format, as well as this announcement that says how to cite a work in an anthology. It's titled Works Cited Page for Essay Number 1. So, what you want to keep in mind with your works cited page is that it should fall as a separate page in the document of the essay itself. So what that means is that you shouldn't have a works cited page in a separate document and upload it separately from the paper itself. Please put it in the document of essay 1 itself. So when you give me the rough draft of essay 1 on Thursday, I would like you to go ahead and have the works cited page done. If you go to, you're under maybe like assignments, right, and you click essay number 1, and you look at that sample essay, so on the left-hand side, if you click assignments, and then you click essay number 1, what you will see is in the sample essay, you can kind of see a visual of how and in what way you can apply the works cited page. Okay, so if I'm here, I'm going to click sample essay 2 since that's the more recent one. If we scroll all the way down to the last page of the student's document, so you can see this falls on page 5. This is what her works cited page looks like. So you can see the first line should be indented all the way to the right, and the second line and beyond should be indented, or sorry, I was backward. I had it backward. The first line should be indented all the way to the left, and the second line and beyond should be indented a ½ inch to the right, okay? So just keep that in mind, and I'm just going to talk you through what the criteria is. At the title, you want to have a centered, just, you know, in Times New Roman 12, works cited. That's what it should say, right? Works cited. In addition to that, what I would want you to keep in mind is that you'll start with the author's last name and then put a comma and put first name with a period. Now, the author's last name and first name, that corresponds with which of these readings you're doing in here. So if you were doing Wonder Woman, for instance, you would say Steinem, comma, Gloria, period. After that, what you do is you put the title of the essay itself in quotation marks. So if you were again doing Wonder Woman, you would put Wonder Woman in quotation marks with a period inside of those quotation marks. That's just how you reference a small chapter in a book or a small work in an anthology, a short story, a shorter essay. Do not put the title in italics, do not of the work, right? Of your essay. So don't put Wonder Woman in italics, don't put the college dropout boom in italics, don't put any of that in italics, right? Keep it all in accordance with MLA, because the next thing you do is you list the title of the collection, which in this case, it's the bigger, you know, what collection is it found in, the bigger work. So it's the Wake Tech English 111 Reader 3rd edition. That's a larger work. right? So that's a book that contains all these pages. It's got a lot of different pieces in it. That you want to put in italics. So you'll slant the text. If you highlight your text and click that little I button at the top of the screen, it's in between bold and underline. That indicates to the audience that you are using a larger work, but you're looking at an anthology within that larger work. So you will italicize the name of the reader itself and put a comma after that. Okay, so in the announcement that I've posted, please make sure that you really pay attention to the punctuation. So you'll put a comma after Wake Tech Reader or Wake Tech English 111 Reader 3rd edition, comma, and then you will put edited by. So you're actually going to write out the words edited by, and then you will do the editor's name, but you will list his name in actual, its normal order. So you're actually going to be able to find who the main editor is by just turning in and opening, let's see, so with this new edition of the Wake Tech Reader, we've got more than one, which isn't a big deal. You can use the et al tool just to kind of reference everybody. So the main editor is Wade Vickery. So you can see here, right, editors. So you can list his name, Wade Vickery, and then after that, to indicate that there's more than one editor, all you have to do is put et, so et, space, al, period. And what that does is that is Latin for and others. And anytime you're referencing 3 or more authors in MLA 8th edition, you are allowed to use that abbreviation for and other authors. So it just kind of indicates to the audience that you are referencing one author and other authors, okay? Then you will put a comma after that, and you follow that with the publisher. So if you're looking at your Wake Tech Reader, you can see the publisher, when you look very closely, is actually called Hayden McNeil. So it's this first page, right, the copyright page where you'll find everything you need. So our publisher is Hayden McNeil, so you can see them listed here. And in addition to that, after you list Hayden McNeil, you put a comma, and you put, or I believe, yeah, comma, and then you put the year of publication, which is 2020, and then you put another comma, and then you write a lowercase double p, so double p with a period, and then you will write the page range that your work falls on, okay? So because I've been using Wonder Woman as my example today, what we'll do is just continue on with that one, right? So you would put a double lowercase p, and you don't do that in text, by the way. When you cite in text for this assignment, all you do is put in parentheses the author's last name, space, and the number of the page. And then you end the parenthesis and you put a period after the parenthesis. On the Works Cited page, for whatever reason, the newest version of MLA 8th edition honors a convention of APA style, and that's putting the double lowercase p to indicate page range, okay? So the only place you do that is on the Works Cited page, but Wonder Woman starts on page 255, so you would write double lowercase p with a period, space, 255, and then you would put a dash, and you would write where the piece ends, which is on page 263, okay? So you can see it ends on page 263, and then what you would do is you would put a period. I hope that this is helpful for you. Anywhere in text, when you are citing the author's ideas, you want to make sure that you are, whether it's quoted material or paraphrased material, you want to make sure that you are citing in text as well. And again, those in text citations are really easy. They're just a parenthetical note, so a parenthesis, the author's last name, a space, and the page number that you found the reading on. I hope this is useful. Please let me know if you have any questions at all, and I would be happy to give you feedback on this aspect of the assignment. just email me, let me know. I hope you are all doing well, and I will talk to you soon.